Hello, beautiful people. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Honest Am here, the creator and writer of the Honesty Sis newsletter, a bi-weekly newsletter geared towards millennials who are truly trying to get their shit together. And I am here for another daily motivational video. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. All right, issue number 22. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Dear guardian angels, ancestors, beings of light, we come to you as humbly as we know how to just say thank you. Thank you for waking us up this morning. Thank you for allowing us to just connect in this way. Now, God, I ask any information or guidance that you deem worthy for us to hear at this time. Would you please deliver these messages to me and through me as far as possible. I said that I wanted to do short messages, and then my first messages were like 30 minutes. Child, this is not the process. That's not it. I gotta be short. All right. So the two messages that came out is Gaia, connect to the pulse of Mother Earth. She will guide you through this time of change. Whenever I see this card, this actually reminds me a lot about meditation. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and do a shameless plug. Honest Chats, the second one is going to be a night of meditation and Reiki. So if you are interested in that, please make sure you check out the website information down below. But anyways, I just feel like this is all about connecting, meditating. We got connecting, meditating. If you've ever meditated, sometimes you'll get to this place where you kind of like feel like tingling in your hands. And if you're really in the zone, angel number 153, you'll get to this place where you just feel like you're like suspended in space. And I feel like when you're in that place, like you are really, really, truly connected to God source energy. And that is how you can get like information. That's how you can like send out your request to God. Like anything else is kind of like, it's like you're in a funnel. But when you really take that time to meditate or do some yoga and then meditate, do some deep breathing and then meditate, it'll really get you to connect to God source energy. I also feel like this is very important because we have to understand that the earth, literally the thing that we live on, is a living, breathing human being. And so I think the reason why we're going through so many changes is because Mother Earth is also changing. And so you have to understand that your dreams, your hopes, your desires, they're also supported by Mother Earth. And so with that being said, that you may find yourself being guided to certain areas. Like you may, angel number 252, like you may be like, I randomly want to go to Egypt. Like it could be like Mother Earth is like literally guiding you there. And I don't know if this is real or not. So do your own research. But I was listening to like the Wolverine podcast, and I'm really going to look into this, but they were talking about ley lines. And ley lines are like considered to be certain spiritual sites that are in the world, like certain energy centers. And I truly believe that sometimes when you get these urges to go places that you've never been you never been before, that it's like Mother Earth, Gaia, asking you to go there to kind of like put your energy there to help recenter and balance out her grid. Because we have to understand, like, we're energy beings, and so you may be like, she may need you to be there to like put the light in. It's pretty much like putting in a light. Like, can you go over here? Because I need you to balance out the grid. So take that message for what it is. Love, live your truth, and share the love that is in your soul. And ultimately, this is what Gaia wants. She wants peace on Earth, because when we have peace on Earth, then we're not killing the environment. We're taking care of the oceans. We're taking care of the air populations, and which means she's able to grow and thrive and be in her best self. And so I feel like the reason why a lot of us, I just feel like the world is in chaos is because we don't believe in love anymore. We don't believe in the power of love. And I just feel like it's just so much division. And I feel like, I was going to say I am here, but I feel like what Gaia, Mother Earth, I feel like this is her message to us, is that she wants us to start living in our truth. Because this also came out in walking in love. Like I feel this so strongly, that in this divine feminine energy, love, being in the energy of love is so very important. Truth, see your truth, know your power, and have the courage to walk your truth. So doubling down, that Mother Earth is just telling you that we have to understand, like, we're all in this together. She needs you to grow so that she can grow, so that the world can be okay. And so you have, I guess I feel like I'm saying this a lot, but you have to just understand your dreams are bigger than you. I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm not gonna like keep dwelling it over and over, but you just have to know like life is bigger than you. I'm actually gonna go and let's just get a tool. God, clarify this message of Gaia, love, and truth. What are you trying to get us to understand with this message of knowing that our dreams are bigger than us, Mother Earth? What would you like us to know? I feel like this is a message to you. How can we assist you in your ascension? Or how does us walking in our truth help you in your ascension? Alana, run for doubt or confusion. Give me one card. What's going on about words today, y'all? I think I'm going to have to take a break. Thank you. Yeah, I think I'm going to take a break. So, relationships I do not want. Clarify those I do want. Whenever you know what you do not want, you always know more clearly what you do want. And so in any poignant moment of awareness of another person's undesirable situation gives your undivided attention to the idea of improvement that has latched from your interaction/observation. And as you learn to do that, not only will you be of increasing value to others, but you will see how your relationship with others add immersively to your own well-being. And so I feel like this message is coming out is because Mother Earth is saying that she knows that you see the world in chaos. She knows that you look at the world and you're like, it's just a fucked up place. It's ghetto. I don't know how to make it better. But like, even when you are observing the world, even when you are looking at the things that are going wrong, low key, subconsciously, you are also creating wants, wishes, and dreams, truths about how things can be better. And what Mother Earth is just trying to get you to understand that if you would just walk in the energy of just wanting to be better, of living in your truth, of walking in love, of just doing those things that are on your heart and not allowing it to scare you. I think so often we get big ideas or we really feel like, oh, I feel like this could save the world. And then we laugh at ourselves because we're like, oh, who am I to think that I can save the world? But I feel like what Mother Earth is trying to tell you is that you have the power to save the world. The people who are crazy enough to think that they can change the world are the ones who 9 times out of 10 do. I know myself personally, I truly believe in my heart and soul that I can change the world through music. I mean, the music, that's not true. Maybe that's for you, agent number 744. But I truly believe in my heart and soul that I could change the world through writing, through movies, through literature. And I know it sounds crazy, but I really genuinely believe that if people just had these tools, if this was just in a book, if this was just packaged to people, and if they knew that it was this easy to change their life, then the world would be a better place. And so I could spend my time and my energy in thinking, like, who do I think I am? And I have spent a lot of time in that place. But now I realize, like, I have to walk in my truth. I have to see these things out. I have to believe it. If don't nobody else believe it, I believe it. Because I've seen this world in chaos. I've sat back long enough and seen what happens. How do I call myself a true spiritual being if I don't even try? If I don't even make an attempt? And I think that's what Mother Earth, this message is coming out about. Yeah, we know what's wrong with the world. We know what's not going right. But you also know what could help it. What could help us move forward. And isn't it selfish of you to have that insight, to have that solution and not share it, to not act on it? I keep telling y'all, God, our angels, our spirit guide, even our ancestors, nobody have power on this plane if we don't decide to help channel it. If we don't decide to step into that place of our being a spiritual being, of helping bring heaven on earth. And so I don't know what this thing is that God is asking you to work on, but I think it's on you to do it. It's selfish of you to not do it. The last message that I want to focus on is feeling negative emotions means I'm launching requests. Look at that. Look at that. And I know you're like, what was the top card? The top card was my imagination attracts all cooperative relationships. And so what God is saying is that if you decide to live in your truth, if you decide to walk your truth and live in an energy of love, then everything that you need will come to you. The partnership, the fellowship, the friend group, the community. Like this is what I'm just trying to get you to understand about why you need to actually act on these things that are coming to you. But the reason why I feel like this message is the message we need to focus on is because the world is in such a negative place. It's so much bad stuff happening. And I honestly feel like a lot of us we don't feel like we can help. We just feel hopeless, and we feel like, well, what is it even worth it? Why? It feels like it's going down the drain. And I feel like God is just saying, this is not the time to give up now. I'm going to read this message. As more people observe hardship and strike a tense restraint pose and therefore disallow their own well-being, others use them as their reason to do the same. And in a very short time, a very negative pattern of resistance can sweep through your population. Let's pause. So we have been taught and actually forced down our throat, Black people, we are violent, we are unlovable, we are savages, we are all this stuff, and we have been told this so much. We have been oppressed. We have seen our civil rights leaders shot down. All of this stuff has happened to us. And so it makes sense that just the idea of putting yourself in a limelight or putting yourself in this position of authority or this position of a truth teller is fucking scary, because it's like, I don't want to get shot. I don't want to get killed. I don't want to be a martyr. And so, of course, it's like even the idea of, you guys, this shit goes back to slavery. This shit is so deep in our bones. Like, just the idea of wanting to do better could have gotten us fucking killed. Could have got us lynched. The idea that we thought that we was better, that we thought that we could have more than what we want. So that's how it's so deep in you. That's why you have such a resistance, because that shit has been beat, literally killed into our bones. Some of us has died trying to live out our truth. And so it's scary now. Even though we don't have those same things, even though we don't have a slave master, for decades, 400 years of shit have been put in our mind that you trying to walk in your truth, you would get, it's a danger to who you are. That's why this shit is so deep. And so we've been in this pattern of negative resistance. We've been in this pattern where the man is and this, but it's like, now it's changing. We actually can really change the world. We can really do what President Obama was saying. That's the craziest shit. Obama has been here for 8 years, talked about all this shit about progress and change, and then literally disappeared. Anyways, don't get me started on Obamas. But anyway, so the thing is, all of this is coming up because we actually made change. We actually showed the United States of America could be a better place. And then these racist motherfuckers woke up and was like, what the fuck do you mean? Oh, these niggas getting too big for their britches. Police shootings, this. Like, all of this stuff started getting heightened. Angel number 1333. And then it scares us again. It brings us back into this place of, oh shit, I don't want to put myself in danger. It's a psychological game they're trying to play. And that's why it's on us to override that shit and realize that fear is not real. Fear is nothing but false evidence appearing real. They can't kill us all. They can't kill us all. If just everybody on this channel, 60 people on this channel, 60 willing me. If all of us decide, you know what, bitch, I'm going to live my best life. I'm going to be who the fuck God brought me here to be. They cannot call and come and kill all 61 of us. Because guess what? That 61 is going to manifest into 121. And then that 121 is going to manifest into 200. And it's going to keep going and keep going. This is why God is trying to get you to understand we can do this. This can happen. And that's why it's so scary. That's why the tactics are so intense. Because they see progress can actually fucking happen. But it just takes for us to override the fear. We have to override this fear. Who the fuck would want to do that? Who would want to volunteer to become the leader of the Black? Who wants to step up and be like, I'm going to be the face of Black culture. I'm going to be the one to help move us forward. Who would want to do that after Malcolm, Martin, Fred, and the list goes on and on? 1515. Of course, this has been beat into us. But we have to override that shit. And in a very short time, a very negative pattern of resistance can sweep through your population. I'm going to start reading this over. As more people observe hardships and strike a tense, resistant pose, and therefore disallow their own well-being, which means we're disallowing our truth, to live in our truth, to actually live in love because of fear. Others use them as their reason to do the same, because your mom has lived in fear. Your mom has never went after her dream. And so when you start to go after your dream, your mom tell you, oh, well, that's not practical. And so you make that your excuse of why you can't go after your dreams. The good news is, and in a very short time, a very negative pattern of resistance can sweep through your population. The good news in this scenario is that in the very moment that every person is feeling negative emotions about the economic state, vibrational requests for more abundance are launched. And those requests are clearly heard and responded to immediately by source. Immediately by source. So what does this mean? This means that for 400 years, our people have been just launching out fucking requests. We want better. We want change. We want equality. We want this. Blah, blah, blah. All of that shit is just sitting. It's literally like, if we just had like this invisible, like say for example, say right here, say just right in this video, right? Right here. It's like this, it's an invisible bubble. It's the visible bubble. And if we would just get into the fucking vibration of love and truth, that bubble, we can meet that bubble, and then we can be in the midst of all of those 400 years of prayers and wishes. Why do you think that Jay, Beyonce, list goes on and on, become who they become? Why do you think Tyler Perry, who we know these movies are not good? Tyler, I love you, but we know the movies are bullshit. How do you think Tyler Perry become Tyler Perry? It damn sure ain't because of the quality of the movies. And this is what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Fuck this Illuminati thinking. This shit is spiritual. This is your birthright. This is yours. You gotta go take that shit. If you think somebody about to sit here and be like, oh, you know what? We have been treating those blacks wrong. It's time for us to come off of our high horse. No, these motherfuckers are literally trying to take us back to the 1900s. If your freedom, if your abundance, if your sense of well-being is tied to a white person having their privilege, you're never going to have it, because why the fuck would I give up my privilege for you, Blackie? You can't even take it your goddamn self. Angel number 1840. I'm getting off of it because I can feel myself going left. I'm just saying, y'all. It's spiritual. This is ours. This is our shit for the taking. This is ours. But whatever. That's okay. People can look at me like I'm crazy now, but fast forward 15 years and it's gonna be like, oh, she's an Illuminati. She's a witch. She is no bitch. I told y'all can do it. This ain't no fucking Illuminati. This is spiritual. It's ours. It's our fucking birthright. Anyway, Scott, clarify this message of let me calm down. I'm also doing this on a 222 portal day, so I just feel like the energies are hella high right now. So that's what I'm really trying to like, because I can feel them like They be ready to go. Age of 1940. All right. Damn, how the fuck these cards up? You know what? Oh, because I ain't got all hype. All right. I think I got them right. All right. Gaia, love, truth. God, clarify this message of relationships. I do not want clarifying those. I do want my imagination attracts all cooperative relation. Feeling negative emotions are launching our requests. God, what do you want us to understand about how we can use the chaos of the world to get closer to our dreams, God? What are you trying to get us to understand about this being our birthright? Mother Earth, what do you want us to know? How can we help you in your ascension? How can you help us? Allow no room for doubt or confusion. How can we break these fucking reins, God? We want to be set free. We don't want to live this bullshit no more. We tired of this oppression. We are tired of this fucking beast system. Like, how can we just operate in love and truth? How can we bring heaven on earth? I'm actually going to take this card. The two cards that came out is Spirals of Manifestation. Angel number 2043. And then Be the Hunted, Not the Hunter. Be the hunter, not the hunted. Black people, be the hunter, not the hunted. I mean, do your goddamn work. Stop waiting. You don't need permission. The world, don't even look at what to the world want. The world don't know what the fuck they want. Nobody knows what they want until they get it. And then they're like, oh shit, I want this. We didn't know we wanted lemonade. And then Beyonce gave it to us. Like, oh shit, I want lemonade. You're right, Beyonce. This is exactly what I need. Anyways. Spirals. Oh my God. And also, angel number 818. I actually feel like I need to read both of these. 818. Angel number 818. Okay, let's look at this. Be the hunter, not the hunted. I do feel like I need to read this card. If it's long, then we'll just let that be our one card. Do you feel you are at the beck and call of circumstances, situations, and relationships that are outside of your control? Is your attention being called away from what you love, from your passionate focus upon your own journey and creative self-expression? Are you feeling roped into becoming a support, toxic savior and heal-all for others? There's a big difference between healthy supportiveness in a relationship, which includes healthy self-support, and ignoring your own journey out of misplaced guilt, shame, unworthiness, or the belief that the needs of others are more important than your own. That is not compromise. That is unhealthy and neglectful of yourself. You're being asked to see through the assumptions, expectations, tantrums, or manipulations that may be put upon you by yourself or others. See through them to the truth. You can only step aside, change your response to, or choose to be released that which you can recognize. You are being asked to see through the assumptions, expectations, tantrums, or manipulation that may be put upon you by yourself or others. See through them to the truth. You can only sidestep, change your response to, or choose to release that which you can recognize. This oracle brings you some important news. You are capable of seeing the truth, outsmarting old patterns, and responding more creatively to craft new and improved relationships. You don't have to be drawn into the drama of others or the suffering of repetitive struggles. You can become still and intent with a willingness to see the truth. In doing so, you will be open to being shown another way through the inner wisdom of your heart, or a flash of insight from the great universal mind that penetrates your own awareness. This oracle also brings you particular guidance that there's a message coming your way. This message will be important to you, and you are not to paint it as anything more or less than what it is. Sit with it in your heart. Take your time. Even if there's a deadline for your answer, you will be able to bend and stretch time so that in your relaxation, you can feel for what is your truth is in the situation at hand and respond appropriately. The more honest your response, without the need to be aggressive or apologetic, the more energy you will be unleashing from unhealthy patterns and into the fresh new course your life now wants to take. This is a powerful time for you, no matter how seemingly small or how apparently dramatic events may appear to be. Know that you are stepping into a new phase of empowerment. From that place, a new freedom and self-love will emerge. Mother Nature offers you the wisdom medicine of the owl, the ability to hear what is not spoken and see what is hidden in the darkness. Trust what you feel beyond appearances. The power and the magic of the owl is working with you, and Mother Nature is by your side, assisting you in navigating the current life transitions into a new way of being. So, guys, did you catch all of the T's? They talked about being in your truth. They talked about connecting to Mother Earth. And then, of course, they talked all about being in love and seeing beyond the mask. And I feel like all of this is just talking about trusting the information that you have on the inside. Trusting that, those things that God said, the first will be last. That is actually happening. God didn't lie. There was no lies. That's happening. The last is becoming first. And if you think that somebody is going to just step aside and let you have it, no. It's a battle, baby. It's a battle. We got to take that shit. And every journey begins with a single step. That was right under it with Pandora's box. So again, God, release the dark womb and let live. Focus on the light. Come to life after the storm. Listening for truth. Like, God is just trying to let you know, like, girl, you got it. You there. You can do this. But I also feel like it's on you to, like, really... You have to take accountability for, like, overriding these old patterns. And then when I was reading that, what I also was thinking about was how, just like how I was saying, like, your mom never went after her dreams. So now she shamed you for going after your dreams, or nobody in your family ever walked in their truth or ever tried to live out their dreams. And so because they don't understand that, they kind of shame you. And I feel like what God is trying to get you to understand is that you can't be caught up in what other people think. You can't get caught up in their toxic patterns. You just have to worry about yourself. And I feel like what God is saying is that you don't need to walk around here. Again, it's just about that lying message. You don't need to tell everybody, I'm a lion, I'm changing. It's just like, just slowly remove yourself. Just ask yourself what you want. Why do I want it? If this person is not in alignment with it, then move the other way. With this message of spirals of manifestations coming out, I feel like, again, with this feeling negative emotions launch request, what God is trying to get you to understand is that the moment that you decide to look at life differently, and you decide all this stuff is happening for you, and you decide that I'm going to go after my dreams, I'm going to make this happen no matter what, and then you just focus on love and living in your truth, then all of these manifestations is going to come to you. It's going to seem like magic, but it's not magic. Again, it's spiritual, because that bubble been there. You've been wanting that, like those blessings were always supposed to be yours, but it's on you on making that choice on the inside to decide that it's really yours. All right. So if that is your hope and your wish, you're going to put your hand on your heart and put your hand on your heart and repeat after me, or not repeat after me, or touch and agree as I say this. Angel number 2752. I am willing to accurately perceive the truth in whatever situation. I am willing to accurately perceive the truth in whatever life situation is now helpful for my spiritual growth and creative awakening. I feel empowered to commit to myself and my path without fear or holding back. I receive this vision through unconditional love, so be it. With unconditional love, I will be inspired as to how to creatively and consciously deal with this, so be it. I am willing to accurately perceive the truth in whatever life situation is now helpful for my spiritual growth and creative awakening. I feel empowered to commit to myself and my path without fear or holding back. I receive this vision through unconditional love, so be it. I am willing to accurately perceive the truth in whatever life situation is now helpful for my spiritual growth and creative awakenings. I feel empowered to commit to myself and my path without fear or holding back. I receive this vision through love, unconditional love, so be it. Ashe. All right, y'all. I'm going to leave this message with you. Be the hunter, not the hunted. The world needs you. Mother Earth needs you to go after your dreams, because that's the only way that we can learn and grow, is by us all stepping into the power of love. So what are you going to do? All right, y'all. That's all the messages I have for you. If you made it to the end of this message, please give me a thumbs up. If you made it to the end of this message, you are not subscribed. What are you waiting for? Until we meet again, dream those dreams. Never let the internet rush you. And never, ever, ever let someone tell you what you cannot do.